This story was sent to me by Kevin Smith, and let me tell you right now, when I tell you I get some of the wildest stories, I think my subscribers are finally learning that, because I've had a couple of my subscribers actually leave that in the comment section of a couple of my videos now. So now y'all are starting to understand where I'm coming from. But this one right here leaves me extremely puzzled as a person who works at an airport. So what you're looking at right here is a picture of somebody's luggage. And they were going to BWI Airport, which is basically the Baltimore Washington International Airport, but it's like it was renamed after Thurgood Marshall. And this right here, this contraption, this device is a missile launcher. And I'm sitting here saying to myself, what in the world was this person thinking, packing a missile launcher into their bag, thinking that this was actually going to go through? There are a lot of prohibited items that cannot go through your bag when there's being checked. Now, I know I just did a video talking about those Italian, those two American boys who went over to Italy with the knife. And I was like, mad, that happened, that, that particular knife got through, even though it shouldn't have. But sometimes it can be not able to be traced. But this, I don't know how far this person thought they were going to go. And I'm curious, what in the world were they going to use a missile launcher for? Let me go ahead and read this article coming from NBC News. It says security screeners found something troubling at the Baltimore Washington International Thurgood Marshall Airport on Monday morning, a military missile launcher. The Transportation Security Administration, also known as TSA, says its officers found it in a traveler's checked baggage during routine screening. They notified the airport police, who were able to track down the bag's owner and detain him for questioning. TSA said the man from Jacksonville, Texas, told the police that he was traveling home from the U.S. military duty in Kuwait, where he picked up the missile launcher and wanted to keep it as a souvenir. How much you want to bet this is one of those palm-colored so-called high IQ individuals? Did he really think he was going to get very far with a missile launcher, whether it was a souvenir or not? That thing right there looks like it has enough power in it to destroy that airport, or at least a good chunk of it. Fortunately, the item was not a live device, the TSA said in a statement. It was confiscated and turned over to the Maryland Fire Marshal for disposal. The man was released and allowed to resume his journey home. For those of you who didn't know, when stuff like this happens, they actually can't really completely detain them unless, and now if it was a live device, then they probably would have. So that's the only thing that kept him from actually being held and having to go to like a jail or something like that. Because trust me, I've seen incidents where they put handcuffs on people, but they let them go, but they would end up having to hold the item and detain it because they couldn't travel with it. And I've seen a lot of illegal firearms come through there. And it's not the best thing, because then you have to have security come down there. They have to bring the K9, and they have to call like the head TSA person. It's a mess, and it kind of backs stuff up and makes everything slow down. It's the worst thing. It's one of the worst things to have to deal with. Military weapons are not allowed in either checked or carry-on baggage. Civilian firearms such as hunting rifles are prohibited in carry-on bags, but are allowed in checked bags if they are unloaded and locked in a hard-sided container. I remember one time someone came in there. I think they came in with a sawed-off shotgun. They was like, oh, nah, we got to call this person back down here right now. So if they would call someone back down there from the gate for a sawed-off shotgun, you already know they're going to call somebody back for a missile launcher, quote-unquote, souvenir. Like, what was this person thinking? Like, what he should have done is he should have gone and, to try to see if he could mail the package from where he was coming from and have it sent over that way to his home, not put it in your luggage bag and expect it to go through TSA. When it goes through that screening process, when it goes through that, it can see everything, and that security alarm would definitely go off. And they probably looked at that, and TSA was probably so stunned. They was probably like, what is this? Because that's not something that comes through the screening every day. Yeah, they'll pick up a knife or they'll pick up a gun that's illegal. But a missile launcher? Y'all let me know what y'all think about this ridiculous story down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. I will talk to you in the next one.